I was looking for a florist, and they were in close proximity where my office was. Came in. This had to be late 80s, early 90s. I had started a company in 83, so as a little kid, basically, and found the service to be impeccable. The advice they gave me, not knowing much about arrangements, spot on. And we developed a relationship. At the time, I was sending flowers to customers. Most of our client base was female, and I thought it would be a nice touch to show our appreciation and gratitude for the business that they would throw our way. And just developed a really nice professional relationship with Lou and Dottie. At the time, eventually Brad became part of the group, so to speak. But they made me feel welcome. They made me feel that my opinion or taste on flowers weren't amateurish. They actually guided me gently to know how different arrangements would look in somebody's office, the aesthetics of it all, and also kind of educate me on the types of flowers that would last, because I wanted something that wouldn't just wither there. So over time, I became almost like they became my professional advisors. Obviously, that's their area of expertise, but they made me feel welcome. They were one of the first businesses I did business with that actually extended me credit, which is remarkable, because again, at the time I was in my 20s. I paid my bills like clockwork, but there were times I say, we'll take care of it. We'll send you a bill. And that meant an awful lot to me, because I felt that they trusted me. And so going on 25, 30 years now, they've been my vendor of choice. Anytime we need an arrangement, whether it was to my girlfriend at the time, who eventually became my wife, to a whole array of clients, they have been the vendor of choice for us. And after a while, especially with Brad got to know that I had kids. I had a teenager that was giving me hell. He took an interest in that. He would inevitably ask me about my son before I left, who's turned out to be a pretty nice young man after all. But we just developed, I think, a mutually respectful relationship, and obviously mutually beneficial. But I can't say enough about my affection for the family and the business entity. I dealt with other florists in other cities. These guys are the best, hands down. Yeah.
Why do you think customer service in not just the floral business, but a lot of businesses is so hard sometimes?
Well, it's more than just dollars and cents. I think when you have a customer that goes above and beyond just the transactional nature of doing business with somebody, that gets to know you as a customer, to me that's real customer service. It got to the point that I would call in my orders. In the old days, I would actually come in, pick out the vase, or vase, however you want to pronounce it, and pick out the arrangement. They got to know me well enough that they knew what I liked. They knew what size arrangement I was looking for, and everything then became, for all practical purposes, unless I was grabbing roses to take to the wife, things that we would do over the phone. But their relationship, it felt like I was quite literally in the store. They would ask certain questions: what size, what color, it's seasonal, et cetera, et cetera. It just, in my opinion, they went above and beyond just the transactional. Here I am, the client, exchange money for the product, and you're out the door. So it's been a great relationship. I don't think I will ever have a different florist in Dallas as long as I live here. These guys are the best. They're the best.
I got nothing. Do you have anything to add? Okay.
I know we're here today to celebrate the longevity of the business, and I wish the family well, and for another 40 years that these guys, if they so choose to stay in this business, the best of luck and success.